Good morning, children. Today we'll deal with the last two topics left in the lesson 6, Management of Natural Resources, class 10 bio. Now the topic which is left is the pollution caused by burning fossil fuels, that is coal and petroleum. And the last is the different methods to save the environment, that is the 3 R's to save the environment. After that, you write the notes and question answer of this lesson. Then from next class, I will teach you the next chapter. So, let's study about the pollution caused by burning coal and petroleum. We all know that coal and petroleum, they are non-renewable resources. They cannot be renewed again and again. And their stock is limited on our earth. And the most important thing is that these burning of these coal and petroleum causes pollution in the environment. Now, what are the gases released from this burning of these coal and petroleum? So, you all know that it produces mostly the very poisonous gas, that is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. Besides sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, it also produces carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide gas. Now, one by one, I will tell you how these gases affect our health as well as the environment. So, you all know that these sulfur dioxide gas, when they come in contact with the moisture which are present in the air, it forms sulfurous acid. And this sulfuric acid cause acid rain. When the rain falls, the rain comes in the form of acid rain, which can damage the trees and buildings. Especially the Taj Mahal in Agra, you all know about. Its shining is destroying day by day due to this acid rain. So it is affecting the environment. Next one is that nitrogen oxide gas is also very harmful gas, and this attacks mostly our breathing system. Means lung cancer and other type of disease, respiratory disease, we can suffer from these harmful gases. Besides this, carbon monoxide, when it comes to our body, means when it comes in contact with the hemoglobin, it forms carboxyhemoglobin, and which causes suffocation in our body, means we are unable to breathe properly, and this can affect our health. Even the person can die also due to inhalation of excess carbon monoxide in our body. And the last is carbon dioxide gas. Although this is not a poisonous gas, but we all know that this carbon dioxide gas is absorbed by the green plants during photosynthesis. But what we are looking at, due to pollution, there is an increase in the carbon dioxide gas, because we are also cutting the forest, we are also cutting the trees, and due to less trees, this carbon dioxide is not able to, means it get absorbed by the green plant. So the atmosphere is getting warmer day by day, means it leads to global warming. And what is the consequences of this global warming? That it causes melting of polar ice, means the glaciers have started melting. And one day it will come, if the pollution goes on like this only, if we will not control the pollution, then what will happen? These whole glaciers, whole polar ice will melt, and the whole earth will be submerged in water. So this is the most consequences of the global warming. So that's why it is very necessary to grow more and more trees and plants to control the pollution and also to protect the environment. Now, I will tell you about what are the 3 R's to save the environment. These 3 R's are: first, recycle; second, reuse; and third is reduce. Recycle means, as you all know, recycling is the process in which the waste object like paper, plastics, glass, these all things, they can be renewed again, means they can be converted into fresh. Like if it is waste paper, it can go to the recycling in the paper factories, it can be recycled, converted into pulp, and then this waste paper or the old paper can be converted into fresh paper. In the same way, plastics, glass, they can be melted at high temperature, and they can be even the metals also, and they can be converted into new objects. So this process, in this way, what we are doing, that we are using that waste objects by recycling. Next is reuse. Reuse means using the same things again. Using the same things again means, sometimes we all know that whenever we go to market, we buy the different type of things, like and all are in the plastic jars or some glass jars also. Like if we are buying the pickles from the market, it is stored in the jars. And whenever the pickle is completed, means when the bottle becomes empty, so we should not throw that bottle. We should use in some other form, like by putting some salt in it, or spices, sugar, or tea leaves. Anything can be put in that particular jar. So means we are using that plastic objects or jars or glass jars again. We are not, instead of throwing, we are using in some other forms. Third one is reduce. Reduce means we can use less natural resources. As in the previous class I have already told you that using less electricity or not wasting the electricity is also, that means we are reducing the wastage of electricity or other forms of energy. So how can we reduce the wastage of electricity or avoid the wastage of energy? Like if we have no use, then we can switch off all the electrical appliances. We should use solar cookers. Yesterday I have discussed. Instead of going to the lift, we should walk some distance. We should go in cycles also if we are going to a short distance. And in this way we can avoid the wastage of energy. So by this way we are reducing the consumption of energy and we are saving the energy, and by this we can also save the environment. So that much for today's class, and this chapter is over. You do the question answers and notes I will give you. Thank you.